Hi everyone, this is Sonia, and today we're going to be talking about user input, or the input method. When run, the input method asks the person using your code to type something, so it makes your program more interactive. The purpose of user input is to directly collect data from the user. The information entered by the user can be used in your program in the form of a variable. The input method is used to directly ask the user for their personal choice, information, etc. The information given to the program by the user is called user input. You can also use user input to initialize variables. If you think that the value of a variable would be different depending on who's using the program, you don't have to provide a value to the variable. Instead, you can just collect user input and store the user's information in the variable. For example, you can use the input method to initialize a variable called username, as you won't always know a user's name, so it's better to let the user take care of entering their name. I'll explain this more in a minute. First, I'll show you how to store user input in a variable. Here, I'm creating this variable called user input. I can put an equal sign in front of it, then I can call the input method. To call a method, you simply have to write the method name followed by parentheses, just like this. Once I run this code, this box here is where I can type anything. I'm going to type this is user input. When I press enter on my keyboard, the text that I just typed gets stored inside the variable user input. I can print user input here. User input. And you can see that it prints exactly what I typed. Running this code will again prompt the user for a certain input. Usually, this way of asking the user for input is preferred over calling the print command to do so. Now, we can assume that the user has entered their name, which I will do right now. So the variable user name stores it. We can use the variable to print the user's name. Here, I'm going to print hello. User name. If I run this, I have to have a space there. If I run this, it's going to say hello Sonia because, again, I as the user put the value Sonia in the variable username. An important thing to remember is that the input method only returns a string, so the variable will hold a string value by default. I'll make a variable user age and prompt for input. Say enter your age. And I'll run that. Now, even though I'm going to enter a number, now I'll run that. Now, even though I enter a number, checking the type of the variable, which I'll do right now, print type of user age. Printing the type shows that it's a string. So using user input stores the value in any variable as a string, not an integer, even if it's a number. Be careful with this because you can perform mathematical operations with strings, even if it is a number string. So later when we start working with mathematical operations, if you don't pay attention to the fact that it's a string, you might get some errors. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video helped. Again, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications in order to know when we post future videos. Bye!